Hey, and welcome back to the channel. It's DigitMerc, and today it's about my third episode of the Game Talk series about my journey into Final Fantasy XIV. And as always, I have you may follow me on my social links. It will be usually uploaded on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, and probably some others. And on YouTube, uh, where I upload it once a week as well. You may basically hang out, have a chit chat, or anything so, and otherwise, let's get this started and see how it goes for the day. Right, right. Game Talk series, episode 3, with the journey into Final Fantasy XIV. Now, before I go into the Final Fantasy XIV, let me say how it all started. Basically, it was about the time between Shadowlands, World of Warcraft Shadowlands 9.05 and 9.1. Yeah, basically, I have played Shadowlands 9.0 for the very first 3 months. And then obviously I got a bit of burnout, and including the thread content, the out content that would be in play until 9.1. So I had been searching different type of games besides World of Warcraft and like Overwatch. And around summer, beginning of summer, like June, I obviously have watched one of my follower streamer that I have been following for some time now. And on this day, or these times, he started streamed. He did stream Final Fantasy XIV, and obviously I had caught liking into Final Fantasy XIV somehow. So I went and tried the Final Fantasy trial version. Yeah. So and it was about a month before WoW Shadowlands 9.1 Kotia would have been released. I obviously had to make it a choice. I didn't go back for 9.1 World of Warcraft, or actually go for a full version of the Final Fantasy XIV. So, and the way it went, I did not regret trying out Final Fantasy XIV, and also I did not regret buying the full version or the full copy of the Final Fantasy XIV, including with all the Stormblood and Shadowbringers expansion. Yeah. So basically, the experience I got since the day one was like maybe a slow-paced one, yeah, because when I started off in Final Fantasy XIV at the very beginning, I chose Aura race and a Formatage class at the beginning. Formatage is like the class that ascends into the Black Mage from level 30 onwards. And Aura is one of these kind of dragon type of a race in Final Fantasy XIV. So yeah, that's how I started and how it has developed. It was quite a turn of experience, for me who has spent a lot of time in World of Warcraft and Overwatch, and I came to realize like the genre of RPG has been definitely increased of competition back when World of Warcraft was first launched, back in the days where World of Warcraft or did dominate over the others, and in the time between the Shadowlands, this like I have noticed that World of Warcraft had lost its let's say its throne, you know. So, and Final Fantasy XIV was my other eye-opening game genre or game in the genre of RPG, and I certainly had, let's say, the game itself had created a deep bond with me. Of course, I had when I started off, and I was playing all the way to the Shadowbringers expansion. You know, I obviously had incurred some customers issues like the server, lobby would not connect for a week. And obviously I have sorted out, and then after 2 days the monthly subscription fee was debited a bit earlier, and then somehow I got it with the chargeback, and that causing the temporal account suspension. And then I obviously had to resolve this issue, which took me about a month to sort it out. Like I waited literally for the answers for the first 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks afterwards, so I could get it unlocked again. Yeah, which was fine. After a month, I finally got the whole game. Basically, I got my account back in order, and from there, obviously, I have lost my sort of low touch since I started with Final Fantasy XIV into the Shadowbringers, all the way to Shadowbringers, you know, and you know, obviously, all the things I have known was a little bit, or the things I've been following has been kind of a little bit slowed down, and obviously I had doubles catch on what was again and so on. So I obviously had to. So basically, I decided to start a new character, and I obviously have played from a new all the way from the start to the Shadowbringers expansion. At the time, the expansion Shadowbringers was the latest expansion of Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, that's how actually I got into multiple characters. And to be blunt, I actually had at the end 3 characters. I made 3 characters at the end because during the time of where I had my account sorted out, you know, and after I have left the second character to Shadowbringers all the way, and I had then problems with the keyboard and mouse. They just were dying until they both died, and I always almost died too. I couldn't use the keyboard to full functional state, so I created a new character where I could just use the very first couple buttons. So the character in the beginning was not so well overly loaded with action buttons and action cast and so on. No? So this is how I ended up playing with third character that I love to Stormblood, bit of Stormblood, and I end up 3 characters now. Yeah, but the way I have, the way I've done with my characters, I've been naming my characters all the way from like famous anime protagonist or antagonist, my main character. We'll start off called Zerf Logia, named after Zerf Techniu of Phaeton anime, the Black Wizard, and Logia was the the surname was sort of the other part name of Acnologia, so I have fused Zerf and Acnologia as Zerf Logia, so that's how this one character became as a formatage, and also I obviously have then in Heaven's Ward I changed to Red Mage that I leveled through the Heaven's Ward expansion. Red Mage was fantastically great as well, and then from Stormblood I smelted right away the Far Eastern samurai ninja shinobi type of thing, and I swapped to samurai, and that's how I played in the Shadowbringer, in the Stormblood expansion with samurai drop, and the shit was lit. And the samurai was also like a whole different topic, like really like nice niche drop, all these flashy combos, swift action, and slice and dice moves, and all these Kishaki and Kutsuritsu and Hakatsuki and Hakatsuka and so on, and all the bombastic finishes, like on a level 3 limit breaker man. Sorry, this is the first field technique, and then Shadowbringers, obviously. I think I've gone back to the Disciple of Magic casters, and I took Summoner for the Shadowbringers expansion, and that's how and then somehow I decided to go Zerf Logia as the famous Black Wizard, the full disciple of magic, of black, red, arcanist, summoner, and the white mage as a straight. And yeah, that's how this started. And then with my second character, I just went completely off the opposite way of magical cast DPS. It went to physical melee DPS, tank sort of. Started off as what's called a Lancer. There's a Dragoon, level 30, and then I swapped to then this character has developed all the other drops like Warrior, Dark Knight, Paladin, also like some Ninja, also Samurai again, and an Archer, I think, is the only range physical DPS, right? Yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot. Also, it's called Monk. But among this character, my main job for now has been basically on the focus on the Paladin, Dark Knight, Warrior, Dragoon, Samurai, and the Archer. What do you call them? Bard. And this character also have basically played through all all the way through Shadowbringers, and obviously with this character I then proceeded to play it's called Antwalker, the following expansion after Shadowbringers. I must say, Antwalker was as niche expansion experience as I could start, at least the beginning of it, the 6.0 main story sequence, and boy, that was surely one of the. It had a little bit of a slow start again. It had a slow building up, and then once it started up in the climax, the whole story, the complexity of the Volker's lore have risen up to a high scale, and then like all this stunning moments where the shit, where the hit would just had hit the fan, and or the end of days, you call them, there would just appear and call like massive calamity, what is it called? Calamity. Basically, a big disaster, and apocalyptical type of scenario, and I didn't play yet really much into 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, and 6.4 that's recently launched. I have to yet to catch up. And besides that, I did find my the Final Fantasy 14 did open my eyes to further genre of the MMORPG now, and from the start to finish, it feels like a solo RPG, because it's very strong, based, driven with story, hard story, focused main story sequence scenarios, and then obviously you have these long cutscenes where you show them characters' action, interaction with others, and like opposition force, and it's what I liked. It's like you have this game, and when the game offers exactly this what it needs, and how it's made. With you start this character, you proceed with the game. The game tells this and this, creating the bonds with certain characters, like with the Silence of Self and Dawn. You create the characters with the triple three kings, and then you basically come across against the primals, icons, Infrared, Titan, Shiva, Bahamut, Hydra, and so many others. Even the Far Eastern version, like Susanoo, Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, and and then you are basically also confronting against the imperialists, empire, led first by like Gaius, then with the with the Gaius von Berser, and Nero, and of course then you meet up as well with Xenos. And Xenos was one hell of we call journey as well. Like the first time you confront him I have confronted him in Stormblood. when he invaded the Rocos Reach, and it was the first round I fought against him. It was like he did not scratch, he didn't break his sweat, he didn't no, and all the time I tried to take him down, he just did one swoop, whoosh, KO, and I was KO, and yeah, that's how strong Xenos was. Even I had all the powers of the crystals and hydrolins, force feedback, you can call them, and then obviously you proceed, and then you appear to have a second round against Xenos when you're in the Far Eastern region, like in the Dorma region, and there you fight him against the second time for round 2, and with the help of an ally, and I remember how he tried to ambush him or tried to take down. He still didn't take any break or sweat, and he still got me, he gets you eventually, and then after this, I've returned to the Ragos Reach, and it was called place, Alabasta, and basically with the final zone in Stormblood East, you confront Xenos for the third time. The whole with the whole support on your back, and it's like where you get to fight Xenos for the third time with his full force, and obviously you end up defeating him, including with his full form, final form, with his primal awakening, whatever it was. And then obviously shortly after this, you obviously see how your fellow Science of Self-Dawn keep fading away out of nowhere, and then somehow, sometime later, at the end of Stormblood, you surprisingly get in the confrontation against Xenos again, that you have basically defeated, but it was just a working corpse with someone else's possession, and in this case you almost get get distracted by some weird noise in your head, and then because of some of this legendary dragoon saves your life, getting life ended, and then well, obviously that's how you go then. That's how you proceed in the Shadowbringers expansion, flying to the first, and then obviously you all the sort of things around there, and throughout the whole entire Final Fantasy 14 period, I think Shadowbringers was my most favorite expansion, followed by Heavensward, Stormblood, and then obviously the Arium Reborn main base game now. And my favorite, antagonists were definitely like King got fallen from Heaven's Sword, and then like Xenos, and then like Garrison Belzer, and also like Ahmed Selk in Shadowbringers, that you also get to meet again in sometime later again. It's not about to spoil here, just and obviously you also had like really nice other allied characters to yourself that have been with you from the start, since and how it's developed, it was just incredible. Really like deep bonds connection, but somehow for the time in the period between Realms Reborn and all the way to Shadowbringers, you start to get to lose them, and like the whole thing, the emotional roller coaster starts more and more and deeper until like holy shit, I can't take anymore because like too much is at stake, and then you like god damn, and then every time an expansion ends, now you have this end credits. Holy shit, the music there just keeps you on the bay, and it's just I've been thinking, holy shit, like what I've been just witnessing, or what I've just witnessed now, and it's like holy shit, like, definitely whole level of something else that haven't had for a long time. The last time I had a game that made such sincerely emotional experience was probably like between Metal Gear Solid, Deus Ex with Human Revolution, and something else. Yeah, basically the not just the cutscenes, but the whole characters and the music and the whole atmosphere around it just makes the game so much on a different scale, and this is exactly what I had felt so much different from like World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft was great at its time when it launched, and the times in the towards Cataclysm, and from Cataclysm from like Mist of Pandaria, and then from Mist of Pandaria all the way to the Shadowlands, and in between of Shadowlands the first 3 months were great, but then started to slowly delve down into the drought. It's not the same. Even it's like it's even in the same MMORPG genre, but it's two different kind of games, and it's like no matter how you try to compare it, they all have this plus minus sides. But when it comes to like storytelling, character design, character development between your main character, your other antagonist, and your protagonist, allied characters, there's so much deeper there, and everything that you have come across at the beginning of Realm Reborn, and proceeding all the way to Invoker, all the characters and everything that you have known are taken with you, and nothing of that you have came to know since Realm Reborn would left behind. All this would be taken with you, and it would basically carry on with you, and it would even develop further and further. Like the characters, like the twin characters, Amphinos and Ophelia. I think was Amphinot, Amphinos, and also like these other main characters like Ophelia. Man, yeah, lots of that is like crush on her. I mean, and seeing her just hi and bye, and then hi again, and then bye for by a second time, and then hi for a short time, and then she just says bye for the final time again, and like, no, not again, this and this, come on, no. And then you get to see others like Lady Isat from Heaven's Ward, like, oh man, you have been opposing her, but then you're trying to fight for the same goal almost, and then she sacrifices so you can get to your goal. And then man, so many things happened, and characters like these, and I was like, then obviously in Shadowbringers, in the side scenario where you like make other characters, and you even also like create bonds with them, like Ryan, the next or the new Minfilia in that one. I mean, in that other universe, and I'm not going to go deep into this because it's not all about what I want to talk about, but yeah, no, but to it is clearly the way you can say like pictures describes more than 1,000 words, and this game itself, Final Fantasy XIV, the whole the timeline since I started, and the time I've stopped, and then the time I have continued again, and it's just the whole game. Every time I came there, it was a completely different experience right off the bat, and all I can say is this. I mean, this game definitely has earned my approval. Full-fledged credit to the team, to Yoshi P and the team for that. You have sincerely my gratitude, my thanks for that approval. Yeah, and I think I would like to talk about Endwalker a little bit or deeper about Final Fantasy, but that's not what this episode is about. Yeah, I think this is how I will conclude this episode of my journey into Final Fantasy XIV. And this will be obviously uploaded on Spotify, Google Podcast, and on YouTube. And once it's being shown on YouTube, you may join up for that session live for half an hour, just to get to know each other. And otherwise, yeah, for the bombshell, that's it for the day. If you like such formats, please sure share this podcast, save it, keep a tag on it, and otherwise, I'll be stay tuned. The next episode will be basically on next week again. a different journey. And otherwise, I'll see you another time. Have a good Friday. Have a good chilled weekend. And I'll be seeing you another time. Cheers. Way out. Peace.